Greetings! It's Maxo Diddly. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can download a protected view-only PDF file from SharePoint. Let's get right into it. So you've been given access to a view-only PDF file on SharePoint, and you want to make a local copy. However, you're unable to print it, you can't download it, and you can't copy it. There is a way to download a copy of this PDF file. Let's get right into it. So you're going to need to be on the Windows operating system and ideally have Google Chrome. You can use Firefox or Edge, but the steps may differ slightly. And the first step is, make sure you have the PDF file open. So just click on the PDF on SharePoint and open it up. And then you're going to want to open up the developer tools. You can do so by pressing F12 on your keyboard, or if that doesn't work, you can go to the three dotted button up here, then go to More Tools, then go to Developer Tools. And now you're going to want to go to a Network tab. If you see the Network tab up here, perfect, you can click on it. If you don't see the Network tab up here, click on the More Tabs button here, then you can navigate to Network. Regardless on how you get to the Network tab, I recommend you drag the developer tools out so you can see the view better. And the next step is you're going to want to now reload the web page. So you can either click on the reload page button down here, you can click on the reload this page button up here, or you could press F5 on your keyboard. And once the PDF file has loaded, you're going to see a bunch of activity in this network table. And you're going to want to filter by size. So click on the size button up here. You may want to click on it again to make sure you're doing biggest file at the top, smallest file at the bottom. Also make sure you scroll to the top of the table. And you're going to see an entry in the table, and it's going to contain the text pass through. That entry is going to be what we want to download. And also, you'll notice this entry happens to be the biggest bit of network activity in the table. This contains the PDF. And the next step is you want to right click on this entry, then you want to go to copy, then you want to go to copy as Powershell. You're going to want to open up some text editing software. I recommend Notepad, but you can use whatever you want. To open up Notepad, you can press the Windows key on your keyboard, or click on the Start button down here. Then you can type Notepad in the search bar, and then you can click on Notepad. Once Notepad has opened up, you can right click and click on Paste. So the next step is, we're going to want to add a little bit of text to the end of what we've pasted in. In the description below, there's going to be the text you want to copy and paste into the text file to complete the PowerShell command. So copy the text in the description, then click next to the curly bracket, right click and click on paste. Now, you want to make sure the backtick is on the same line as the curly bracket, then you want to make sure out file, then this file path is on the next line. And this file path is going to be where our PDF will be saved. And once you've done that, you can drag everything to select it all, then right click and click on copy. The next step is we want to open up PowerShell. So press the Windows key on your keyboard, or the Start button down here, type PowerShell into the search bar, and then you can click on Windows PowerShell. You do not need to run this as administrator, so the regular way to open it will do just fine. Then you want to right click, then you're going to get a warning, click Paste Anyway, and it's going to paste the command into PowerShell. Now press the Enter key on your keyboard. Now you're going to see writing web request, writing request stream, number of bytes written, then a number going up. This is the amount of bytes that have been downloaded and written. This number is going to go up and is a good way to reassure you that stuff is happening. The amount of time this takes is going to depend on the size of your PDF file. This can take a few minutes, but you can see progress happening, so this is just a waiting game. And once it's finished, you're not going to get any pop-up, but the download progress will disappear. So the next step is we need to now go to where we told PowerShell to download our file. So we've just navigated to our download folder, and as you can see there is a document.pdf file. So we're going to double click on it to open it up, and if we scroll through it, we have a PDF file. We're going to close it, and go back to the PDF file on OneDrive, and we're just going to compare it. It's the same file, but we've got a local copy of it now. And that's it for this tutorial on how you can download a protected view-only PDF file from SharePoint. Thanks for being a great audience. Be sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.